Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is by common sense. I try to keep it down and nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I'm very fucking important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who think God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, and people who just can't think outside the box. It's okay to think on cloud 9, but do not go to cloud 18 because you will be an alien to this world. Listeners' discretion is advised. I'm your friendly neighborhood Schizologist. Of course, I've traveled abroad. I'm a prodigy. No one can copy me. I make my own videos, goddammit, so I don't let's run amok at the mouth. I don't run. I'm a comedian. I'm an artist, okay? Alright, I build floor plans and shit. I put it on the computer. Architectural drafting and design. I went to school for psychology. I've counseled hundreds of women, yes. From Brazil to Trinidad to Russia, Nigeria, Nairobi, Sierra Leone. Okay, alright. And I know the difference between these different species of races all across the world. Also, I'm a schizo, too. So, the schizologist, if you don't know, is someone who gets advice from therapists and psychologists, okay? Nothing pseudo. And, of course, I'm schizo at the same time. That doesn't make me delusional. Some schizophrenics actually hear a voice attacking them. But that happened when I was younger, though. And I overrided them. If you read this, the Solomon and Lesser Keys, you'll understand that you can control demons. You have power. If you just can overcome the dark psychology of the spirit, you can overcome anything. Okay, so if you understood that, let's continue on with the video. This video is going to be called, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roasts, that you put it down below, motherfuckers. I'm the only original core prodigy here. Okay, alright. And I will monitor the screen and approve of it. Listener's discretion is advised. This video is going to be called, okay, Women in Adoption, Abortion. Okay, now, we already should know this by now, and everybody should know that adoption is the process in which you can't either have kids or you don't want to have kids out of your womb, so you want to purchase a child if you have a good background. And so women, I'm talking about women, I'm not talking about men. I'm going to tell you about that connection with women. The women who mostly get these adopted babies and stuff. This happens in China as well, because I was realizing that a lot of Americans go over there and pick up those babies. But understand that there are more Milano to white people who do such a thing, because blacks don't have time to do that type of stuff, okay? And also, just a mental note. America stays at 13%, 14% African Americans because of the reason why is because they kill themselves and also because they're uneducated. Okay, so most African Americans are uneducated and they kill each other in certain spots, depots and dystopias and all across America. So that's the real reason, okay? Because somebody was having an argument with me. I just want to make that very clear, okay? So don't make it to where it's a white systematic system, okay? They just don't want any education, okay? Niggas don't want education, okay? Trust me. Because I'm one of those niggas who came from the hood. So don't try me there. Now, adoption, I digress here. Adoption is the process in which a woman, most likely a woman, gets a child because it can benefit her, or it's because of loneliness. I don't know why she don't want to get a pet or not. Okay, but having a child is a great responsibility. But there's a dark side to adoption. And what happens is that I believe that more than 50% of women use children to benefit throughout the system. I believe this. This is why the woman feeds off the system more. They go through the matriarch to win in court battles. Okay, you know. So basically, a pussy is worshipped, and there's not a lot of alpha men to put them in place like me, because I put them in place all of the time. Okay. We got too many beta alpha males out there. And, you know, somebody called me a little while ago, called me a Sigma. Okay, let me be a Sigma, though. I just don't like breaking down all of these technicalities. Just keep it simple. Alpha, and beta. Okay, all right? We don't want to take an alpha and Sigma and shit. I know there's a good alpha and there's a bad alpha. The bad alpha is a fucking pimp. So let's just keep it clear. All right? Okay, now, so these women adopt these children. Okay? And look at the word adoption. Look at it. A-D. You turn the D upside down, it's P. Okay. Adoption of Abortion. Okay, abortion. Look at that. Abortion, adoption. Isn't that some shit? Think about the correlation between those two. That's weird. They adopt the children to get them raped because women do stuff. They do that stuff and they keep it closed in their heads. They hold secrets. I just saw a video where this female said she was being raped. She got raped by all of the boyfriends that her mother was dealing with because her mother was a drunk. Okay. And that's a terrible thing what a daughter has to go through. And she gave her up in the courts and shit. And she was crying and stuff, okay, because she was all drunk and so high. And if the matriarch wants to do these things, let them do it. Because what's going to happen is that men are starting to going to wake up, okay? And the courts are going to take things away from men so men can wake up. So this is a good psychology. You understand how that works? The feminist movement don't have nothing on the patriarch, okay? So we already know this. Wise men like myself take advantage of the matriarch. Okay, so that's another subject altogether. So these women adopt these children so they can be used for sex, especially for white women. White women do this shit often. They'll sell off their daughters or some shit. You know, where I live at, I see that shit all the time. I say, I know she's selling her daughter's pussy. Okay, and that's fucking sad. It happens. And it happens very more often than what you think. Women are the bigger pedophiles than men are, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, I know there's more mulattoes, the white crackers who's doing it. But please understand, all that crazy shit, that heinous shit is going on the white side. Blacks are only 13% of the population. They keep their own numbers down by killing one another and refuse education, okay? All right? So we got that out of the way, right? So we got the majority of the white folks, okay, who's taking most of the fucking welfare, who's taking most of the Social Security because of the vaccinations. I believe the real reason why there's a lot of mentally ill Caucasians and Caucasoids and crackers and shit and snowmen and shit is because of the vaccinations, okay? That's why I truly believe it, because I was reading a document on vaccinations which has no background on all ethnic backgrounds or groups. And sometimes they take the vaccinations and test them out over in another country to see how it works. But that's sad. That's sad. So now you understand the dark side of adoption. But also, let's talk about abortion. No, since we already know about adoption, abortion is the #1 killer for women. Okay, women kill, I think, 10 babies die a day or some shit like that. That's hard for me to believe. 10 babies die a day. That's more than every war combined in the world. It's probably been happening because one portion of it is rape. Another portion is because of accidents. Okay, so basically, I believe that it's kind of like, I don't think it's more rape, though, okay? Because women put themselves in predicaments to get raped. And I talk to women who like to get raped as well. It's a subconscious thing, so don't worry about that. I believe it's less rape, okay, but more their decision, okay, to have these abortions, okay? And sometimes the men do encourage them to get the abortions, but of course, I blame some of the men too. But I don't think most men now. I believe that most men basically want their child, but the woman wants to abort it. I believe that's more strongly. Because men who are mature, I'm not talking about the lowly fucking womanizing bastards here. Okay, there's a lot of men who are good men who are being rejected in society. But when they're good, okay, there's a lot more good men now, right? There's a lot more good men, but the women choose those bad boys. And so we can understand the algorithm behind that, okay? One attractive bad fuck boy, okay, it's going to gravitate to at least about 20 to 30 females. So we already know the statistics. Smart people know this, okay? So other than that, that's all I wanted to say about abortion, and that's the dark side of abortion. Abortion happens, 10 babies die a day. They're taking your life. They're taking your life, and that life basically means that they don't care. They say it's my body, my choice, but what about the baby body inside of your own womb? You don't care about that. And this is what I always say to females, to say, if you got a good man, make sure he's stern and strict. Because if he's not stern and strict, you have no direction. You shouldn't be laying with him in the first place. And you basically will basically have a good man if he's stern and strict. I already made plenty of videos on how to find a good man. But 9 times out of 10, if you take off all your makeup, okay, you won't understand my comprehension skills about being a clown, okay? You know, you just go to my other videos, okay? All right? How to find a good man, okay? It's somewhere in there. Other than that, I gotta go, you guys. It's under 10 minutes. And that's all I wanted to say about abortion and adoption. That's the dark side. And you can do the research yourself. I've already done it. And you have a nice motherfucking day. Because I gotta go now.